It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through New York. It's the Bengals and the Jets. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
And not the start he was hoping for there, so maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. 20! And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Jets are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
The point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and goal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
He's got room at the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? And these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, Green. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 47 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken from just outside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Green. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's good for 28 yards. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football.
Me the ball.
And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Operating from the gun, Green. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Green. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's 4th down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
He's going to keep this again.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. There he goes, left side.
Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. So they'll come up. Seven on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Green. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why don't I just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now back to throw. Holmes has got it complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is indeed good, and that gets him back within 10. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Over the middle, it's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals. And you'll see they've continued to run the ball well. It's been a staple of theirs all year as they look to move forward in these playoffs. Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon in charge.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the...
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this?
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This caught. Reception by Holmes. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's the Jets punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Taking on the midfield logo. And they try to razzle-dazzle, but the ball's out.
Hold on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
2nd down and 7.
Back to throw. Green. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
Sets up 4th down.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Off play action. Green. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, finding room at midfield. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Second and 3.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out.
And the Jets get a bit closer.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Running room at the 50. Look out.
The 20.
He will score.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Again, help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! From 8 yards out.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, this is really simple. Let's just say it. This quarterback is on fire. Touchdown after touchdown throwing the football. What a day for him.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Green. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Green. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Holding. Offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, Most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have got it. Two-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And no shot at another touchdown here as he'll take a knee and bring this one out to the 25.
The Bengals set to take over. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. Green. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. Or that could have...
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Looking to throw. Green. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
He's got it. A lot of work to get to the first down marker. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line. This is intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now Green, off play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
It's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bengals... over at their own 13-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Try to lay one up deep.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. It's 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose. But you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
The Bengals, yes, the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl as we say thank you for watching and good night.